When they release the new rate in country, will it be international? Will we be able to exchange, or will there be a delay in between? When the CBI releases the new exchange rate, that's it. It's automatic. There's only one exchange rate. There aren't two. From Iraq, from the source in Fallujah, and this source was saying that we would have the Iraqi 2024 budget in the Gazette over this weekend. That would be Saturday or Sunday. Iraq and Britain discuss preparations for Sudan's visit to the United Kingdom and ways to enhance partnership and cooperation between the two countries. This isn't the old days. It's a progress of education that they are teaching us, and they're teaching their people. They're telling the world what they're doing. The big money, they know how this is rolling and they can see this. These are the things we should feel good about, because this is showing us big things are happening. Cancellation of paragraph 5D of the Instructions and Standards for Circulation and Replacement of Banknotes, and the counting and sorting mechanisms. Introducing the lower notes. The President of the Republic approves a number of laws, including the 2024 budget schedules. Quote, the President of the Republic, Abdul Latif Jamal Rashid, ratified a number of draft laws, which are the schedules of the Federal General Budget Law for the year 2024. The laws were sent after their approval by the President of the Republic for publication in the Iraqi newspaper Al-Waqa'i, to enter into force. It is nearing the end of June already. Recently we witnessed a surge of news from many of the prominent global entities, including the UN, World Bank, IMF, and the EU. All of them praising Iraq and giving kudos to them for the hard work and achievements. Today is not different, as the articles once again tell the RV spigot is wide open to the RV. Until Iraq creates such conditions, passes laws, encourage investment, and Iraq begins to diversify away from dependence on oil, nothing will happen with the Iraqi dinar. The television is saying, Parliament committee is saying there is a new number in the budget. They just admitted we have a new exchange rate, and they say they want to be in charge of it, that they want to control, they want to put some votes. Saying the budget has numbers that will change, and that's unconstitutional without another reading. It is a 15-day appeals process. The financial and economic advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazhar Mohammad Saleh, explained today, Friday, that the state has adopted a policy of providing sovereign guarantees for loans obtained by the private sector to finance an important package of private industrial projects. Saleh told Al Farad news agency, there is a fundamental link in financing and implementation adopted by the government curriculum and public policy and development, and its basics are summed up in the high implementation of listed and ongoing government investment projects, which have faced delays and cessation for many years. He added, the current investment program is based on completing the implementation of investment projects without interruption and in accordance with the financial resources allocated to them included in the Federal General Budget Law, while ensuring the sustainability of the funding sources necessary for the continuation of implementation, especially in the field of high-service infrastructure such as projects to develop electricity, drinking water, roads, sewers, etc., with priority that touches the lives of citizens. He pointed out, based on the above, the increase in revenues is one of the important financing levers in overcoming the problems that were facing government projects, which are called slowed, and which have now entered into implementation and completion, in accordance with the approved policy, no more slowed projects. He expressed, therefore, there is a clear correlation between the capacity to implement urban projects in the country and the growth of public revenue sources, whether oil or non-oil, and harnessing their high financial flows to serve the requirements of economic development in our country in a way that maximizes the gross domestic product and provides high and sustainable employment sources at the same time. The private sector assumes an important responsibility in implementation, as it is the effective strategic partner in developing the Iraqi economy and advancing its infrastructure and various production activities. Saleh noted that the state has adopted a policy of providing sovereign guarantees for loans obtained by the private sector to finance an important package of private industrial projects, particularly projects to produce industrial and construction outputs related to the advancement of construction, housing, and infrastructure, with sovereign guarantees for the private sector amounting to 85% of the value of private activity, specifically industrial than it. On Friday, Iraqi parliament member Alia Nassif announced her withdrawal from the State of Law coalition led by Nouri al-Maliki, while revealing the reasons for taking this decision. Nassif wrote, in her blog post on the X platform, I announce my departure from the State of Law bloc, due to the difference in political visions for the next stage.